Hello everybody, this is Oro back for our week 4 match of the NBBL versus Matt's team today. His team is pretty darn scary. He's got a team consisting of Roaring Moon, Scissor, Thunderous Therian, Gothitelle, Milotic, Florges, Shaymin, Ninetales, Hitmontop, Qwilfish, and Sandaconda. His Terra captains are the Gothitelle, Shaymin, and Sandaconda, with the types of Psychic Fairy and Ground on Gothitelle, Grass Steel and Ground on Shaymin, and Ground Steel and Ghost on Sandaconda. My main start to this was kind of just finding a way to really deal with Roaring Moon there, and Terra Fairy Entei does like it really well if I go for a more physically defensive spread. Sacred Fire, Terra Blast, Extreme Speed, and Stomping Tantrum are my attacks. Sacred Fire, not a move he can switch into besides like Flash Fire, Ninetales, and Qwilfish with Intimidate. If he's Flash Fire, Ninetales, Stomping Tantrum cleanly OHKOs it, and Stomping Tantrum does a decent chunk to Qwilfish, which also it just doesn't want to get burned in the first place. Terra Blast, Fairy completely annihilates Roaring Moon, and Extreme Speed is just always a good priority to have for when like a Dragon Dance Roaring Moon is going really out of control. Maybe it's weakened to the point where Extreme Speed can just take it out. We also have a Calm Mind Yuxi this week. This is a set that's kind of meant to set up on Florges and Thunderous, even like the really high special attackers. If I get one Calm Mind up, my substitutes do not get broken by any attacks that they could throw at me. In fact, even Florges, if it's like max special attack, it has a roll to break my substitute most of the time, and I believe it's in my favor as well. This is a set that like, even though it's because he doesn't have a steel type really outside of Scissor, and Scissor's special bulk could be better. Even though he has a Florges as well, with like absolutely monstrous special attack, if I can constantly set up on it, then it really doesn't matter how high its stat really is. And then Draining Kiss lets me heal up on it a little bit anyways. Real fast, this is actually, I believe it's trying to outspeed a max speed modest Florges or something like that. I just want to be able to outpace it most of the time and get a strong attack off. This is outspeeding, I believe, maybe this is max speed modest Florges actually. This might be Sandaconda because I wasn't really afraid of Florges. If I wanted to, I could just stay not terrestrialize into a fairy type and eat the Moonblast and get a Sacred Fire off. This is shaymin-sky's set. It is a typical Life Orb, Seed Flare, Air Slash, Earth Power, Healing Wish set. Outspeeding Roaring Moon obviously with max special attack, and then we're just kind of pumping the rest into defense so that I can tank maybe a Bullet Punch or two better from Scissor. We are a Air Balloon Swords Dance Excadrill this week. This is just a really powerful set that like if I get one setup off, unless he has a Milotic or like max defense, Gothitelle, something along those lines, there's nothing that would really tank an Earthquake from Excadrill. It just does too much damage. And if I can get that set up at like on anything, especially under the sand, it's kind of GG's from there. Just max speed, max attack, basically. There's not really anything special here. We are a much more specially defensive Tyranitar set this week with knockoff Stone Edge, Dragon Tail, and Stealth Rock. Dragon Tail is for Gothitelle if it like wanted to set up a ton on me, and that's like Terra Fairy or Terra Ground. I mean, I can hit those fine with knockoff and Stone Edge respectively, but if it's Terra Ground, the knockoff does get weaker after I remove its item the first time. Stealth Rocks is just good hazard control, and then Stone Edge is just a good move to spam into kind of his team. He doesn't really have a great rock resist outside of Hitmontop, and even that doesn't really want to get its item knocked off. Also, just doesn't really want to deal with either Yuxi or shaymin-sky if it can help it. Finally, we have Rocky Helmet SWALOT with Body Press, Gunk Shot, Acid Armor, and Pain Split. If I can set up an Acid Armor, Body Press, and a Gunk Shot, do pretty damn well into his team, all things considered. It's not a breaker or anything, but it gets some damage off. And if I'm going to like switch into stuff like Qwilfish, Hitmontop, maybe I can get that Rocky Helmet damage that they can't really get rid of either because of Sticky Hold, making it so that I'm immune to knockoff. But that's going to be the team. Let's get into the battle. Hello everybody, this is Oro back for week 4 of the NBBL. Very, very nervous about this game, but I am actually so hyped that I do not see a Qwilfish here. SWALOT was a Pokemon that I really, really wanted for like Hitmontop, Qwilfish, Scissor to a lesser extent. I don't know what my best lead would be here. I want to say SWALOT would actually be okay. It would just be Scizor really that SWALOT wouldn't want to like be in against for any reason. I could do. Ooh, Uxie doesn't really threaten anything out like I thought it would. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine because of it can set up on basically all of his special attackers. Excadrill is an okay lead. Okay lead. Yeah, it's all right. And I think I'm okay with it for that reason. I don't know. Scizor, Shaymin would be okay as well. Maybe. Let's just do Excadrill. It's always going to be the lead, I think. No. Honestly, Swalot's not very great. Not very great in this game. Like if he leads Gothitelle, that's like really sucks, especially if it's Specs or something. But Swalot can eat a hit from Gothitelle, just not Choice Specs. Like if it's not Specs and it's just normal Psychic, I can eat that up. I take 80%. I mean, it's 80%. 80% is 80%, but like, you know what I mean? But I don't think he's gonna lead Gothitelle. Thundy. Super okay with this. It would be great to get a Gunk Shot off. It would be great to get a Gunk Shot off. I could also just lead or go into Excadrill. I'm surprised he led with Thundy because Excadrill is definitely my mon for it. I guess Focus Blast exists. Yeah, that's fair. Gothitelle would make sense to switch in here, but I kind of don't think it will be because it's not going to want to take a Gunk Shot. It is Gothitelle. Huh. I mean, it's not gonna do a lot of damage. Oh, that's super bulky too. Yeah, I mean, we just go for Gunk Shot again. Something tells me that Gothitelle won't go for an attack right away. And I don't think he wants to get poisoned. This is definitely like a much more bulky set. That looks like 25%. Could be max Fizdef actually. Which is good to know. That's not gonna kill, I don't think. Yeah. We're gonna get this thing below 50%. Poison? No luck. No luck. Could I click Pain Split here? I mean, I could. I'm just gonna click Gunk Shot though. I think that might be max Fizdef. Which really makes me think that Tyranitar will be able to come out. Could Skyman just immediately kill it? Actually, wait, what am I talking about? I go Uxie. I could substitute once. No. Not yet. No, I don't think quite yet. Could go Skyman. Or even Entei, maybe. No, probably not Entei. Entei won't be doing enough damage, I don't think. I mean, I want to say T-Tar. I want to say T-Tar makes sense. Let's do it. Nothing wants to get clicked or hit by knockoff. Except for maybe Roaring Moon. I guess Roaring Moon is a switch. So let's click Dragon Tail one time, I think. And we'll see if he's Terra Fairy. Terra Fairy. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, Terra Grunt. That's fine. That's fine too. That makes sense. This isn't going to do very much damage though. I'm very specially defensive. And again, this is like max physical, or yeah, that did literally no damage. Oh, and I missed. That's fine. That's fine, I think. Definitely a little unfortunate, but I think this is fine for me to click Stealth Rocks on or now or something like that. Or hell, maybe I can just click Knockoff now. Let's just click Stealth Rock. I think he's gonna switch, but I don't know what he's gonna switch into that can immediately threaten me besides like Thundurus, or sorry, besides literally I think just Scizor, and it would have to be banded. I am faster, which is good to know. He's still going for Terra Blast. Okay, it's fine. See what item he is, I guess. We're gonna click knock off here. Do solid 32%, I think, here. Citrus Berry, which we're gonna knock off. So yeah, this knockoff should kill it after this Terra Blast here. He's literally doing 0 damage to me. It's kind of fantastic. It's kind of fun. Honestly, I think even it looks like even a Stone Edge might kill it from this range. So I kind of want to click Stone Edge, but I think knockoff is just easily my best move. I mean, he could switch, I suppose. He could go Roaring Moon or something. But yeah, we're just gonna remove Elphaba, the Gothitelle, which is more than okay. I'm glad Gothitelle's gone. SWALOT being gone is like a little sad, I guess, but that's okay. What would he go out to? I think Scizor kind of makes sense, but I think on Scizor I might just go Entei right away. It doesn't do a lot of damage to Entei unless it clicks Close Combat. I might honestly just let Tyranitar go down if he goes Scizor, because Close Combat from like a banded Scizor does do 55% at maximum. Like, it's not a small amount of damage by any means. No Sandaconda, no Quillfish, no Hitmontop. Those are kind of all the mons. No Melodic. Those are kind of like all the mons that I thought were going to be annoying. He already used his Terra, so Shaymin can't Terra now. Entei's looking really good here. Really good. Genesis is Shaymin. That's fine. I think I could switch on Shaymin, to be honest. I would go Entei. I think I can go my own Shaymin on this Shaymin. Shaymin-sky won't be like appreciating an Air Slash, but I can just click Air Slash right back at it. Can Shaymin ever kill Tyranitar from this range? Actually, no. I think unless it's Specs. I think I'm gonna click knock off here. Is it gonna be Specs? It's not. You get to remove its item, which was leftovers, which is fine. Glad to remove them at least. I think I go Shaymin here, and I just click Air Slash, I think. I'm okay with getting hit by an Air Slash. More than likely, Shaymin's not going to be putting in the most amount of work here, because he does have a Florges. Which is most definitely his Shaymin answer. See what he does. Seed Flare again. It's going to do no damage to me. He might get a Spit F drop, which would be unfortunate. He doesn't though. We can click Air Slash here for sure. Honestly, I kind of want to click Seed Flare too, because I mean he couldn't click Air Slash himself, but there's no way he stays in on my Air Slash. And he doesn't have any Pokemon that can immediately threaten me out. Florges, if it comes in on this Seed Flare, and it's like max Spit F or something, it still gets 2 KO'd. So yeah, we're gonna click Seed Flare on the switch. Could be Scizor, but I don't think Scizor would want to come in on an Air Slash, so I imagine it's Florges. That's Thundurus, that makes sense too. And he's not heavy duty boots, so this isn't even really a switch. A Def Drop. Doesn't look like I got it. Okay, we're gonna click Seed Flare again. He could be Scarfed. Oh, he's Covert Cloak, maybe. I think he might be Covert Cloak, because I mean it's such a high odds that it's like more likely it's Covert Cloak than it is Scarf in this scenario. So I think we're gonna remove a Pokemon. Actually, he probably didn't expect me to be Life Orb, or you know, do that much damage, I guess. Yeah, I don't think he's Scarfed, because he would have clicked a move by now. I think I imagine he would have clicked. Yeah. That's a dead Thundurus. Didn't miss, thank gosh. What is Seed Flare's accuracy? It's 85. Okay, that's more accurate than I thought it was. I thought it was 80. I think on floor just coming in, I probably just switch to Excadrill. I imagine it's floor just. Could be Scizor, but a Scizzor's banded bullet punch will be doing 223 max. That is Roaring Moon, which is an interesting switch. Interesting mon to go into. This could be Scarfed, and if it is, can it kill if it's Scarfed? I don't think so. It would have to be. It would have to click knockoff, and it has to get one of 2 max rolls. He could set up here, so I kind of want to just go Excadrill or T-Tar. Actually, T-Tar kind of makes sense to just let sack. Let's click Air Slash. Could be Scarfed. He is Scarfed. He got the max roll. Oh, he got one of the max rolls. Unless he's Adamant Scarfed, I guess. Then Adamant Scarf would make sense. We're definitely just gonna go Entei. I think I wanna believe he's Adamant Scarfed, because that's the only time where he would be able to have like a favorable roll to kill me. Because otherwise he can't outspeed me. He had a 62.5% chance to kill me if he's Adamant there. What do I think he'll go out into? I kind of don't expect him to stay in. But also, what does he really switch into? Scizor doesn't want to switch in. So I think we Terra Blast Sacred Fire, right? Because he's Scarfed. There's no way he isn't Scarfed. He's thinking through his move, so I think he is going to go Scizor. Which on my banded, or on my Scizor, doesn't even banded, it won't be doing anything to me. Scizor, that is the Shaymin. Yes, so that's going to be a dead Shaymin. We are terrestrializing. Could have gone away with just clicking Sacred Fire and like leaving it as that. But this is a mon that is definitely going to put in a crazy amount of work right now. That is a dead Shaymin. If he goes Scizor, I don't want to just click Bullet Punch or click Sacred Fire, but I might have to because a banded Bullet Punch, or sorry, yeah, I don't want to. I could, but I really don't want to because a Bullet Punch, if it's banded, will be doing 84% maximum, which is too much damage. Especially with Roaring Moon being Scarfed, I don't want him to lock himself into like Earthquake or something, which I mean would be bad here for him. Oh, he's going back out into Moon. Is he going to click Iron Head or something? I kind of just want to switch on this. Kind of want to just go Excadrill. Hell, I could even go Tyranitar because its uses is literally doesn't really have those anymore. So let's see what he does. Let's go Tyranitar. Because we know he's Scarfed. There's no other universe where he isn't Scarfed. What could he click that would really be bad for me, considering he's Scarfed? I guess U-turn wouldn't be great. Although it's not even the worst case scenario because he would just go Scizor, I think. He's probably gonna click U-turn. Maybe not though, because that wasn't Terra Fairy. That's Earthquake. Okay, that makes sense. I'm going Uxie, and I'm clicking Substitute. Hell, I could even go Excadrill now I think about it. Excadrill makes perfect sense. Because he doesn't have a ground switch in anymore, and I am Air Balloon. I actually think this makes perfect sense. I'm going to click Swords Dance. He has to switch. There's no way he stays in. I already diagnosed that he's Scarfed. Ignore that. I'm sorry if you heard that. Yeah, there's I don't know what he could be that would like really hurt in this scenario. Because Scizor won't be taking a +2 banded, like +2 Earthquake, and he can be banded all he wants, but Bullet Punch is not gonna kill. Yeah, of course he switches.
I could click Earthquake there. Honestly, it wasn't even a bad move, bad play. That is definitely Scizor, right? Is it also going to be Air Balloon? No, it's not. Yeah, we just click Earthquake. I think this might not have been the move to go out and do right away. No, we have 3 turns of Sandstorm. I think I sweep here with Excadrill. I'm gonna click Earthquake. Can't be Shuka, obviously, because it's not gonna be, it's not weak to ground. It's not Air Balloon, as we saw. I mean, if he's like max Fizz-Def, I think he has a chance to live this, but like, yeah, it's like a chance. Oh, he did. Citrus. He's gonna have to click CC. That's crazy. Oh, we lived it too. He's gonna click Bullet Punch. All right. I mean, he's gonna click Bullet Punch. Yeah, I guess we just click Earthquake. That's crazy. He must have been like really high investment, like super high, in bulk. And I don't really know what, like, to what level he had to have been invested in. If it was like max Fizz-Def or something, then Entei. I mean, Entei is my obvious play, I think. Bullet Punch won't. It will be doing a lot of damage though. What does Uxie do here? I mean, we take a U-turn. We sub up on the U-turn, I think. I think we can just go like Uxie or something. I think it's fine. Right? Uxie could be a win con though at this point. Let's go Entei. I mean, we're gonna click Sacred Fire, I guess, and hope we don't miss. Because Stomping Tantrum into Extreme Speed might kill, but I don't want to risk that. We're gonna click Sacred Fire. He's obviously gonna click Bullet Punch. I shouldn't do more than 50, much more than 50. Yeah, don't miss. Thank gosh. Florges could come in and click a move, but like, unless it's Specs, it doesn't do a lot of damage into me. We are leftovers, so we're gonna be healing up that Bullet Punch a little bit. If he goes Roaring Moon, then he can't really kill me with anything, I don't think. Iron Head won't kill me. He is going immediately into Florges. I kind of want to just switch hard into Uxie, but he could be Trick or something. So let's click Sacred Fire one time, I think is fine. No, let's just go Uxie. We can substitute up on Florges for the most part. And especially if it isn't Specs, which I kind of don't think it will be with how he's playing it. I feel like he would have come in a lot earlier if it was meant to break my team. He is clicking Moonblast. Let's see how much it does. Yeah, that's not Specs. 353 to 268. Did 85 damage, which 85 of Uxie is less than sub. So we're gonna click Substitute. That shouldn't break sub. It did. Damn. I mean, we click Calm Mind once. We have to. Because can Roaring Moon kill me? I am Colbur. A knockoff shouldn't be able to kill me, even if he's adamant. If he swaps right here. So we're gonna click Calm Mind. Breaking this is really what we want to do. If we can do that in any way, that'd be great. We are +1. We can click Draining Kiss once, I think. I mean, hell, we can click Substitute, actually. At +1, this Moonblast from a non-specs Florges will be doing guaranteed less than half, or less than sub. So we can click Substitute here. And because we just want to break this thing's bulk. Moonblast should not be able to break sub in any way. At +2, would that be the best place for me to be at? I think so. Especially if maybe he's not max investment. If he's not even like modest, then my Draining Kisses will be actually recovering up the amount of damage he can do to me. If he's like max HP, we recover even more. Slightly more. Let's just click Draining Kiss. That did nothing. Is that AV? 69. He shouldn't be able to kill me with the Moonblast. 49. We got click Stored Power. 49. We'd recover, he's at 24. We'd recover 9% roughly. We'd get to 16%. I want to say Moonblast wouldn't kill me again. But I mean, also, I'm just going to click Stored Power, I think. Good. Good damage. That's good damage. That makes me think it's just max HP. It could be max defense as well. But if it's max defense, then Entei won't be able to kill it with Sacred Fire. If it's max defense. We gotta click Sacred Fire either way and hope we kill, because there is a chance, there is a roll here. Because I think that's, I don't even think that was max HP actually, but we'll see. It was, damn. This Moonblast won't be doing too much damage to me, but oh, he crit me. That's potentially game losing. We click Terra Blast here in case he switches. That's potentially game losing, man. That's not cool. Man, if he didn't have Iron Head, then Earthquake never killed me from like after Moonblast. Man. Dude, that's unfortunate. I'll definitely have to double check with him. Because if he didn't have Iron Head or something, and he only had Earthquake, then after, yeah, I would have been way bulky, way too bulky to like die to that. That's so unfortunate. That's really unfortunate, man. I could have clicked 2 Stored Powers in hindsight. Could Extreme Speed ever kill? I think my play might be to click Extreme Speed, because I do 2-hit KO from this range, and maybe if he's like, maybe a crit could kill. Dude, that crit was unfortunate, man. Crit wouldn't have killed, but Earthquake, that's so unfortunate. Oh my gosh, you're, I don't want to say you're lucky, but you are lucky. Because I think Earthquake was your only move to hit me. Oh, that crit sucks, dude. Oh, come on. GG's, Matt. I'm so sorry for complaining. That was just a crazy crit. Well, that's week 4 of the NBBL versus Matt with his Roaring Moon and Gothitelle team. Those were kind of the two that like were definitely the biggest threats, so I'm going to call him that. That is team. GG's to Matt. I'm sorry for complaining. That crit was definitely the worst, like the only way you won that game. Unfortunately, because I'm almost certain you didn't have Iron Head. Otherwise, why wouldn't you click it? Unless I was like, you thought I was, no, I mean, I was leftovers. But like, yeah, I guess GG's to Matt, and I will see you guys for week 5, who I don't actually know who I play right away off the top of my head. Let me see if I can quickly pull that up. Let's see. It looks like I am playing for week 5 BPLD. So I'll see you guys all then, and have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.